Hey guys, Mr. Catlin here with your cool down for the day that we had in Algebra 1. Just wanted to make sure that you understood what was being asked. You can check yourself, see if you're on the right track here. I wanted you to categorize each of these questions, there's 4 of them that I put on here for you, into the different types of statistical questioning that we talked about in class today. So I gave you the 3 types. Here in the bullet points, you got a statistical question that is numerical data, a statistical question that is categorical, and then, of course, your non-statistical kind of question. And if you look up above this on your handout for today, you saw the synthesis that kind of breaks that down as well. So you have everything that you need to answer these questions. Remember, numerical, it's got numbers in it. If it's statistical, then that means it's going to have some variation. It's not just a factual thing. Categorical, you're going to have like a word answer where it falls into a category. And if it's statistical, you're going to have some variation. It can be different things. And then obviously non-statistical are going to be questions that are just facts, things that are not going to vary as you ask different people on a survey. Okay. So looking at this first one here on average, how many? That's kind of a key that it's going to be numerical, possibly. How many books does each person in the United States read each year? Well, it's a very large population. I think there's like over 350 million people. So this is not going to be the same answer for everybody. It's going to vary from person to person. A lot of people are going to say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth. So this is definitely a statistical question, and it's numerical. So I'm going to write down that it is numerical and statistical. Number 2, how many acts are in the play Romeo and Juliet? All right, so Romeo and Juliet, popular play by William Shakespeare. It has a certain number of acts in it. I have no idea what that is because I teach math. I don't teach literature at the high school or English or anything like that. So this is something I don't know off the top of my head. I could guess, and it would be a number, but it's not a statistical question because you can go look that up. It's just a fact. You can find out how many are there. So this is a non-statistical. I'm just going to write non for it right now. Number 3, which book was read most by students in class this summer? So, we could go around and we could find out what book was read by people this summer, and it would be a long list of words. It would be a list of different names of novels and books and things that people read. So the answers would definitely vary. So we're leaning toward it being statistical. It is a statistical question. And since it's asking which book was read, we're going to be getting answers that are categorical because they're going to fall into categories, different names of books that could fall on a list. Categorical. There we go. And then number 4, how many books are in the classroom right now? If I look around the classroom, most of my books are on my bookshelf. I've also got some that are hidden in some cabinets and drawers and whatnot. But that's going to be a particular number of books because there's only so many books that are in this classroom. You could guess it. That would make it numerical as a guess. But there's a technical amount of books that are in here, and that's a non-statistical question. So we want to phrase that as being non-statistical. You could make that a statistical question. You could say something like, take your best guess at how many books you think are on Mr. Catlin's bookshelf without counting or something like that. That could give you a varied response with numbers, but that's a non-statistical question. We could go over there and just count them, and that's something that we could do. And that finishes our video, and hopefully that was helpful if you weren't understanding the 3 categories that we were placing these questions into. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow in class. See ya.